Welcome back to Car Operation, where we dive deep into the most iconic vehicles ever built. Today, we're going way back to 1973 to take a closer look at a true legend in the world of heavy-duty workhorses, the Volvo N88 truck. This isn't just any vintage truck. The N88 was a key player in Europe's transport industry during the 60s and 70s, and even today, it holds a special place in the hearts of truck lovers and collectors. Let's kick things off with the exterior. The 1973 Volvo N88 has that classic, no-nonsense design that makes it instantly recognizable. The first thing you'll notice is the big, boxy cab, painted typically in those vibrant Volvo blues or reds. It has a strong, squared-off front grille with the old-school Volvo diagonal badge stretching across it. This grille isn't just for show, it feeds air into a monster of an engine hidden behind it. It rides on a tall, sturdy chassis with heavy-duty steel bumpers, wide fenders, and rounded headlights that are completely exposed, giving it that rugged old-school trucker charm. Unlike today's aerodynamic designs, the N88 proudly embraces its utilitarian boxiness. With a wheelbase that's long and stable and big, pronounced mirrors hanging off each side, it's designed to survive decades of hard labor. Now let's jump inside the cabin. Don't expect luxury, this was a working man's truck through and through. But even with its Spartan interior, there's something beautifully purposeful about it. The dashboard is simple, filled with analog gauges that tell you exactly what you need to know: oil pressure, RPMs, speed, and temperature. Nothing more, nothing less. The steering wheel is huge, almost bus-like, to help manage the truck's size without power steering in some models. Seating is basic, usually just a single driver's seat with a small bench for a passenger, all wrapped in tough vinyl or cloth meant to survive dirt, grime, and years of wear. There's no infotainment system, of course, but that just means there's nothing to distract you from the pure mechanical experience of driving this beast. Speaking of driving, let's talk performance. The Volvo N88 was built for hauling serious loads. Under the hood, you'd typically find the Volvo TD100 engine, a turbocharged, 6-cylinder diesel powerhouse producing around 260 horsepower. That might not sound like much today, but back in the early 70s, this was a game changer. With excellent low-end torque and a manual transmission, usually a 6-speed with a splitter, it delivered smooth power and reliability on long hauls. The N88 was well known for its robust construction, and drivers appreciated how stable it felt even when fully loaded. Its suspension setup was also ahead of its time for the heavy truck category. It featured leaf springs and solid axles, built to handle abuse from rough roads and overworked schedules. The braking system was air-assisted drum brakes on all wheels, which, while not as advanced as today's discs, were top of the line back then. Now, let's talk about how much one of these vintage machines will cost you today. Back in 1973, the N88 wasn't cheap. It was considered a premium truck for serious transport operators. Adjusted for inflation, you'd be looking at an original price tag that would translate into roughly $90,000 to $100,000 in today's money. But here's the good news: if you're a collector or enthusiast, you can find a 1973 Volvo N88 in restorable condition for anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000, depending on mileage, engine condition, and rust levels. A fully restored N88, though, can fetch much more. We're talking $40,000 or even $60,000 for pristine models, especially if they've had a full mechanical overhaul and are still roadworthy. And let's not forget, parts aren't always easy to find, so restoration is a serious project. But if you're passionate about classic trucks, it's worth every bit of the time and money. So, whether you're a die-hard Volvo fan, a truck enthusiast, or just love discovering pieces of automotive history, the 1973 Volvo N88 is a machine that deserves your respect. It's not flashy, but it's reliable, tough, and full of character, a perfect symbol of a time when vehicles were built to last. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Volvo N88, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more classic truck reviews, right here on Car Operation. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.